I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly. Can fly. I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly. I can fly. I can fly.
Hello everybody and welcome to Longer and Harder, the show on the internet where we take a subject and we go deeper. How are you all doing today? It's been forever. Hello, I see a lot of people here today. Hello, oh Patrick Astron, you are new I think. I have not seen you before, but I did see an LC, Micro, Adrian, LC Outdone, oh my goodness, somebody saying WF6I, oh my goodness, all the cool people are here today. How are you all doing? Hope you all have yourselves a wonderful whatever holiday just happened. New Year's, that one. I hope you all had yourselves a wonderful New Year's Eve. I drank a lot. Oh shit, I'm not ready. Ha. Sorry, I just remembered things. I just remembered that I have like nothing prepared because why would I, right? I had a great time. In case you haven't heard, I mentioned it probably several times. I was on vacation, so I was actually gone. I spent New Year's with my uncles. We drank, between four of us, went through 3 bottles of Black Label, Johnny Walker Black Label. So, yeah, it was some rough sailing the next day. Hope you all had fun though. You're playing WoW? Oh, that's cool. Is that Rayquaza? It is Rayquaza. That is Rayquaza, huh? Let's see if we can make you stand up a little bit more. Rayquaza likes to chill here and keep my microphone safe. There we go. There we go. That's a better spot. How was the cavity search at the airport? Actually, surprisingly, and I thought I was gonna have a harder time with getting back in the country. I really didn't. It was pretty quick and easy. There was definitely a very long line of people that had to do a lot more than I did. Mine was just here's my passport. That was about it. That was it. It was pretty good. So that was it. Only 3 lightweight. I know, right? Why are you purple? Am I purple? I think the lighting is just a little weird today. I don't know why I look more purple than usual. I shouldn't. I think it's just the lighting. It snowed. It snowed a lot yesterday, as you can see by the blinding whiteness that's coming out of my window there. So I think that's just making a lot of light come in here in a weird way. That's probably it, why I'm looking a little extra purple today. I don't know, maybe something I can fix later, don't know. Despite the shifty eyes, I know, right? Shifty eyes, they love me through. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Is the audio? Oh no, the audio is not working. Hopefully. Oh, and look, we have ourselves our friendly cat with a bow tie who is gonna be indecisive. What are we gonna do, my friend? We gotta pick a spot here. So I hope you all had a great New Year's and you had some safe fun. Oh my goodness, don't leave my necklace alone. So I bought this thing. There's Hobbs. I bought this turtle necklace thing at the beach. And Hobbs likes to sit on me and bite it. So he'll hang out here for a little bit, but our friend is back. So with that said, what do we got? We got housekeeping. Housekeeping today. There's just a tad bit of housekeeping. If you noticed, nope, wrong finger as always. We did get our updated patron month and beginning of the month. So, I have to thank my patrons very, very much so because it was patron time, and so it got added to our pewter bar there, experience bar. So now we have we hit our halfway mark, which is really cool, buddy. Don't bite headphones. So that's some pretty awesome-tastic news. Let's see if we can get the camera down here so you all can check out the reason that you're all here. And I know this is the reason you all are here. So that's pretty cool. Slutty maids, always a slutty maids. So that's part of housekeeping. What else I've got? Videos really should be on schedule. I finished books while I was on vacation, so we should have some book reviews coming. One for Handmaid's Tale, which is gonna be, both of them are actually response videos, but you kind of need to read the book to be able to respond to them. So I figured I'd do like a book review / video response kind of dealio. So one's gonna be for the Handmaid's Tale, which I have finally finished, and then the other one's gonna be for To Siri with Love by Judith Newman, which my wife bought me for for Christmas. So I just finished reading it yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I read it a lot during vacation, so I enjoyed it. So we're gonna have another little book review plus video response to Amethyst Schreiber, who I made a video. I made a video about her like a year ago or so. So we're going to talk a little bit more about autism and that kind of stuff, which is great fun. Handmaid's Tale is pretty dark territory. I think it is. I think I liked it quite a bit. It's not my favorite dystopian book. I think I enjoyed Fahrenheit in 1984 quite a bit more. I think I enjoyed it more than I did Brave New World. I think it's more engaging than Brave New World, but it's not... I mean, you know, I'm just comparing sort of, you know, post-apocalyptic dystopian novels, but I did enjoy it quite a bit. I thought it was a lot of fun. You mean you read the Pence biography before he even could become POTUS? I know, right? You're not meant to enjoy dystopian visions. It's true you're not, but you know, like you enjoy the journey as much as you can. V for Vendetta is the best. I've only ever seen the movie. Is it a book or is it a graphic novel? I forget. But I've only ever seen the Natalie Portman movie, which I get it with it. Yeah, like I enjoy some of it, but it does get a little at least the movie. And again, I don't know if graphic novel. That's what I thought. I don't know about the graphic novel, but the whole torturing Natalie Portman to make her better thing is a little iffy sometimes. I don't know how to feel about that one. But maybe I got to read the graphic novel and has a better take on that than the book did, or than the movie did, because the movie did not come off very good in my opinion. But you know, something for me to read. As far as the one I did read, Handmaid's Tale, I did thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was well written. It was amusing. Not amusing, like. It is entertaining and like engaging. That's the word. Engaging. It was engaging. It wasn't amusing. It was definitely is depressing and horrible, and it makes you feel like crap a lot of the time, which a lot of dystopian books do. But fun like comedy, right? But it was still engaging, so it kept me engaged to continue reading it. I think the reason it took me so long is because I honestly have a lot on my plate. So when I was on vacation, I had a lot of time to read. So I got to read quite a few things. So we'll probably get a little bit about that. Okay. So with that said, moving on to beer of the week. Beer of the week today is called Matchmaker. It's a chocolate orange stout. My wife picked it. My unit works so much better than my old ESL. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear. Good internet. Oh God, I missed internet while I was on vacation. So I was down in Mexico, which I mean, internet does exist in Mexico, but you get very accustomed to. I am very accustomed to having my phone with me all the time, and being able to have internet access all the time. And then being in Mexico and having not having a working phone was very weird. I did not enjoy it. I enjoyed it, probably kind of did, but not always. Okay, so it's a 6% alcohol per volume by Empyrean Brewing Company in Lincoln, Nebraska, which has another word salad description, which. People in your word salad descriptions, just tell me what it's supposed to be. Don't word salad me. But find me a find, catch me a catch. This is the story of how orange met chocolate. Charmingly smooth, seductive rich, an arranged love affair between sweet orange and bitter cocoa, who became entangled in a dark roast stout. So this is a little raunchy for a beer description. Like, I feel like these are the beginning paragraphs of a romance novel, of a very raunchy romance novel. But you know, another entry in the long-running story arc of R&D slowly turning into an alcoholic. Oh God, yeah. Novelty Guinness. Ooh, that's a good way to call it. It's very, very right. Turning into it, I know. That was so one of the things. I'm gonna talk a lot about my vacation because that's like the most recent thing that's happened in my life. I was trying to describe beer tasting to my uncles. So I spent a lot of time with my uncles. They're slightly alcoholic. Don't spill. Oh, they're slightly alcoholic, which is great. And so we would literally like I would get up and almost first thing in the morning was like we'd have beer, but like the best beer that I had while I was there was Coronas, which I don't mind Coronas. Coronas are fine, right? There's nothing wrong with Coronas. But it's like the only thing that I drank for like 2 weeks because it's the only thing we had, really. They're cheap. They're like half the time it's cheaper to buy a Corona than it is to buy like a bottle of water, so it's cheaper than water. It's great. So I drank a lot of Coronas, but I was trying to explain to my uncles what beer tasting was and like what microbrews was, and I was really struggling. They really don't do a lot of microbrews. They were confused by the fact that I wanted to go like actually try beer somewhere. So I didn't really get to try many interesting good beers. My cousin did find me a microbrew in the area that I was staying, and I did get to try 2 beers, but it was just solidly just 2 beers. I really didn't get to try much more than that. At least it's not Bud Light or Heineken. I did drink Heineken. Heineken was the other thing that I was able to drink while I was there. So it was great. It was great. Actually, I don't mind it. Where I was, it was super hot all the time where I was. Like, it was a good solid like 80 degrees plus with humidity most of the time that I was in Mexico. And so drinking Corona all the time was really refreshing, and I enjoyed it. I don't think I could have drank like a big heavy beer like this in that weather, so I'm not going to complain too much about having to just drink Coronas, but I didn't get to enjoy like variety, so I assume 80 in retard units. What's that in uncivilized units? 80. What's 80 in uncivilized? Let's find out. Oh, come on, thing. So let's convert some degrees. So we got Fahrenheit. Why aren't you doing this? Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay, Fahrenheit to Celsius. It was about 80 Fahrenheit, so about 31 Celsius. So I'm trying. Minus 32 divided by 2. Is that how that goes? I never learned. And you know, I live in a civilized part of the world. I didn't need to learn the barbaric ways of Celsius. Metric is pure communism. Oh goodness. Okay. So, is it any good? We've been sitting here talking about beer and I haven't actually tried it. It smells good. The smell of it is fantastic. I will say that much. I don't know. I feel like this is one of those beers that might actually genuinely need like a piece of orange in it, which I don't have. I have cuties, which are not oranges. I don't know. It's There's the chocolate. I can taste the chocolate. Definitely, I guess I can't taste the orange, and that's the bit that I'm actually kind of annoyed with. It is, yeah, it does. It is actually, the beer is looking really good. I'm gonna have to give it a little bit more, because it's just, I don't know. The chocolate is there. You can taste the chocolate. It's definitely there. And if I could taste the orange, I would like it. What are those one candies that are like look like oranges and then you squish them and they break apart, but they're like orange shaped chocolate. Have an orange flavor to it. It's not it's pretty good. So kind of I could see it. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to let it settle in. This one I can't decide right off the bat if I'm actually enjoying it or not. So we'll see. With that said, like I said before, we left on a very long hiatus, the 2 weeks hiatus. I think you'll like Cats and Cocktails. Oh no, damn you, Nightbot. Don't delete messages, Nightbot. Don't delete messages, you jerk. Okay, I think you will like Cat and Cocktails here. I will click on it now, and I will have it ready for later on. Thank you very much. We'll see how that goes. Fuck you, Nightbot. I know. Thank you, thank you. What up, ballers? Hello. Remember, Eager, we prefer the term baller bitches. It's more politically correct to call us that. Get it right. So yeah, no, it's very, very good. Okay, so vote 7. I haven't put the thing yet. There is an extra option, and I'm gonna talk about it, which is why I haven't put the straw poll in yet. Oh yeah, fucking don't listen to Nightbot. Nightbot's just a dick. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So for video options today, we have one that isn't on here because I didn't download it. We can maybe still do it. I don't know. We'll see. Do I want to do that? No, I don't. We're gonna make a new vote because I made a mess out of things. But for options today, then we have the Gray Globe Deception by the Morga, which I am sure was going to be 7 minutes of introduction, and then a repetition of everything else he's ever said in every other video he's ever made. Queen's Porn Video by Inanna Snow, which even if you don't we don't get to watch it, the video today, you gotta at least go find it on the internets. There you go, straw poll. Go vote in that. Don't vote in the chat. I'm not gonna keep up. Go vote there. The Queen's Porn Video. It's so if you haven't, I made like 2 videos on what's her name? Flat Earth Vegan Inanna Snow something. She's got a really long, unnecessarily long name. Go to her channel, Inanna Snow's channel, and it's like the most clickbaity fucking thumbnail in the world, and she has entirely disabled like likes and dislikes and comments on this video because it's such nonsense. So that's going to be that one. Human Energy by Bon Daisy. Her name is longer than that. The Truman Show by ODD TV. Calcium is not a metal by Pete and Peter. The, what is it? Absolutely. Debunking the Flat Earth by Rob Skiba. And I think that's his, I think it's his presentation from the Flat Earth International Conference that happened in November. I think that's what that is. And then The Flu Shot by A Call for an Uprising, which I feel like we've done A Call for an Uprising in the past, and I just don't remember what it is. Yes, these are Pete and Peter are the same ones that think that that think that water is an element, and that oxygen something oxygen. We did a video on it. It was real dumb. He used to be Flat Earth Asshole. Who's Jake the Asshole? I was trying to find. He hasn't made anything interesting lately. I tried to. I tried to look him up. So no, Jake the Asshole is still Jake the Asshole. He used to be, Flat Earth Asshole, but I tried to find a video by him because I haven't talked about him in a while, and he hasn't really made anything interesting in a while, so I just didn't. He's just being boring on the internet, which I don't like. I prefer when they're being crazy. But yes, vote on the thing. How we scrapped the choice instead of host a movie watching party where we watch The Truman Show. Oh, that would be better. Yeah, The Truman Show thing is definitely that same thing that a lot of flat earthers like to say, which is, that we live in that The Truman Show is, I don't know, a secret message about how we're all living in a bubble kind of thing. Ooh, 7 is not winning. 5. Oh, you guys want to torture me with Pete and Peter again. Oh, no. No. I was really debating if I even wanted to put them on there because I wasn't sure. The flu shot thing, it's, it's your typical anti-vaxxer nonsense stuff. Typical. The debunking flat earth one I kind of wanted to do because I guess like the title of the presentation is actually called like how to debunk the flat earth for dummies, and like in the intro statement Rob Skiba says something along the lines of You know, to flat Earth debunkers, you know, debunking the flat Earth is the fastest way to become a flat earther, and I was like, ha ha ha, no. So it looks like by quite a bit, Pete and Peter have won. So no one's listening to microbloganism today. So sorry, micro. No one is paying attention to you today. Everyone wants to watch me cringe, which thankfully I guess sadly for you all, you won't actually get to see me cringe to this. But where is it? Human energy debunking the Truman, the flu shot. This one? Here we go. And we'll see if it plays on his own. There it goes. So, the full name... Oh, I guess I should actually show you what the video looks like. There it is. We got our favorite... I am not convinced that these two are actually separate people. I have yet to be convinced of this fact. I think that this is a very clever ruse to make it seem like they're two separate people, but you know, that would actually take quite a bit of it would take quite a bit of energy there to do it. I like Skiba, Flat Earth Christian. Yeah. I get. How do you just eager? How do you feel about what's his face? Jism. Jism used to be all like flat Earth, but you know, an atheist flat earther, which I find weird. But he used to like shit a lot on Christianity and whatnot. How do you feel about his change of tone? Do you think he legitimately became a believer? Or do you think he just sort of did it because he realized that his audience is of that persuasion, and that was like the only way to get more views? I'm curious, if you're a Christian, how do you feel about that? That'd be an interesting answer if you could give it to me. I'm not convinced that there are two different people. I'm not either. That's all. It's more money in religion. There is more money in religion. That is true. I've noticed this, and I know I've said this before, and not to shit on channels that do this, because I understand why, you know, like, but I've noticed I've noticed a trend in a lot of channels, especially channels like Jeranism, ODD TV, and Flat Earth Asshole, all have done this. They switched. So for a while there, they were producing these really long and while low quality, still videos that took some amount of time to like write and script and, you know, whatever, record and all that, right? Like even if it's a shoddy quality, it still took some amount of time to make. So they were doing that for a while, and then after a bit, you saw this switch where instead of doing videos on like their typical videos, they switched over to doing a lot of streams, which I think I'm pretty sure I know why they do it. It's because there's definitely a lot more money to be done in streams. It's why H3 switched over to doing that, because you get ad revenue from streams plus super chat. Plus, if you do what like other people do, you split up the video, you split up your stream into like highlights, and then you can make more videos for pretty much nothing, right? So I have noticed that there's been a change within the Flat Earth community to do that kind of business more, and I'm pretty sure it's definitely more for a monetary aspect than it is because they care about the truth. Once you realize like heaven is up there and hell is below you, aka Flat Earth, and the Creator is real, you will find religion just a matter of time. But Bitmote Flat Earthers begin as atheists. Look at you, lol. Do you honestly think that, just Igor, do you honestly think I'll be convinced? Like, I've been doing this for a while. Do you think I'll actually be convinced? Like, if I sit here and shit on Flat Earthers for a few more years, I'll actually get convinced? Do you genuinely think that? Anthony made a similar transition. He changed from longer videos about his observations, shorter Polish videos about making fun of certain baller bitches. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, it's if this is what you do for a living, it's what you have to do to actually make, you know, a living off of it. There's more money to be made. No, stop it. There's more money to be made with longer streams than there is money to be made with, you know, long, well-scripted, elaborate videos. So that's just how it goes. That's all. They say calcium is a metal, but have you ever heard it string a sick riff? All right, so we have Pete and Peter today. The name of the video is "And You Thought Calcium Was a Metal." Wrong. So, is it normal that there is no sound? Yeah, it's normal that there is no sound. That is the normal R&D is just an idiot. All right, well, listen to a little more of this.
So, what we got for tonight then, Peter? Well, we got to go over that CD comment again because we overlooked the biggest boo-boo of them all.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we're going to have a look at calcium metal, because people think calcium metals.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the element onto itself.
I'm really, really curious as to what they think an element is and what they think like a compound is. They sound drunk. They always sound drunk. These two are just, I don't know what to think of. They are not a different, look, their hair is identical. One is like, they are literally doing the Clark Kent thing. Where one has glasses and one doesn't. Like, I am not convinced that these are two different people. Here's the thing. I have the Encyclopedia Britannica article open right now, and what makes a metal a metal? Ooh, what makes a metal a metal? I think they're twins. Are they twins? Is that the thing? Are they actually twins? And am I giving them a hard time for not being like? Is that? Never heard of these two blokes? They're flat earthers. They usually they're flat earthers, but I haven't actually ever watched a flat Earth video that they've ever made. I've only ever seen their like oxygen videos or water videos. So R&D, because you have acquired the habit of saying you're just the worst. It would explain a lot if they were twins. I don't know. I am genuinely not even convinced that this is two people. Like I am. This is one very elaborate hoax. To be honest, the flat Earth may be their least crazy theory. Honestly, yeah. From all the things we heard, because we did one on water of some sort. What was the thing that we talked about? It wasn't on my stream. I think I was. Was it a GeoStream? It might have been a GeoStream that I did. I don't remember. I was in a stream with a bunch of other people. I know Systrike was there, and I think Sean Hufford was there. And they pretty much, I think it wasn't these guys. It was somebody, but pretty much they were outside watching somebody like use some sort of tool that was making a lot of smoke or a lot of fog, mist, steam. That's the word. A lot of steam, and they were like removing the paint, like the lines on a street, the paint lines, and they were talking about how like the people that were actually doing work weren't wearing masks. That was on GeoStream. Okay. They weren't wearing masks because it wasn't toxic. Therefore it was water, or therefore water wasn't. It was weird. I'm gonna have to GeoStreamer when he shows up. He can share it. It was a great stream. We had a lot of fun, but yeah, they're in that boat. They're in like the water isn't real boat. If that makes any sense. So yeah, carbon can do that, but it's not a metal. Carbon is not a metal. So I think maybe the problem, because I do remember, and this is sort of a problem with with using words that have two different meanings, sort of have a science meaning and a like colloquial meaning. So I think metal is one of those words. Theory is definitely one of those words that has a colloquial meaning and then a science meaning. Same thing. Law. The other one that I always got annoyed with in science was organic. So organic in biology has a very specific meaning, which has to do with carbon, as opposed to organic in the colloquial sense, which tends to be like chemical free or whatever. Pesticide free, I shouldn't say chemical free, because there is no such thing, but pesticide free. So I think this might be a confusion like that, where they see the word metal, in the food sense, right? Like so they see the word metal, and so they expect like an iron bar, right? I always buy silicon-based produce. Not a bad idea. Right? Like, I think they hear, oh, calcium, so it must be this, like, it must be metal. Like, it's got to be, like, an iron bar kind of thing. And it's not quite that kind of metal. Like, it rusts really quick. I think it's one of those that, like, rust, like, the moment that it starts contacting air and stuff. Organic farming still uses pesticides. How do these dudes deal with mercury? I bet mercury like blows their minds away. So, but plants are compromised chemicals like CHO and various combinations. I know, right? Organic just uses shitty natural pesticides. Oh goodness. Later, Deathpool Wilson, thanks for stopping by. All right, we'll listen to a little bit more of these guys. See what else they actually get to their point.
Gonna have to show people some rust examples. We did those rust.
Oh right, okay,
rusting in certain solutions. Gonna have a look at Elodia.
Yeah.
And we've got surprising some more. So we've got to show people.
What's that then?
Surprise in the tap water.
Trying to think.
Surprise in the tap water that appeared in the glass.
Oh right, yeah.
Are they talking about like lime buildup on like water, like the water is heavy and it has like, I don't know, if you live in the Midwest of the U.S., water here is really heavy. It's got a lot of minerals in it and whatnot, and so you hit like a calcium buildup on your faucets. In your shower head and stuff, it just like over time it accumulates, right? I think, is that what we're talking about? Oh no, he pissed in the water supply. Surprised in the tap water. No, calcification. Step 1: cut a hole in the tap. Put your dick in the tap. Oh no. Limescale. That's what I'm thinking they're talking about, which isn't that weird. You can also get water softeners. A lot of people have water softeners out here in Nebraska to deal with that. That's not percalcium, it's calcium carbonate. So I'm guessing that's going to be their surprise in the water, where God, Vegas water was really hard. That is my guess.
Oh right, yeah, sure, I'm with you now.
And then calcium was a metal.
Oh, calcium, yeah. So it looks like we're all ready to go then.
Absolutely. Hey. We better get on and get on and annoy some people.
You can be very...
Absolutely. What's a faucet? Faucet's the thing and water comes out of.
Intelligent and very good at what you do, and you can still be stupid.
Oh, I forgot they do a lot of singing and dancing. Oh no, with fake guitars. Oh God, I gotta give them to him. Like I know I give him a hard time for being super silly, but I gotta give it to him for not taking themselves like super serious. Which is better than like the Bloody Truth or Jeranism who do these like long soapboxing soliloquies of nonsense, but they're super serious. They're super serious about it all the time. Yes, the tap. Hardware is they put more suds former in soap. Oh, do they really? That's kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of places around here have water softeners because of that. Because it does it can build up a lot and then it can ruin pipes and whatnot. So it's a water softener. It also makes drinking it and using it like I haven't had the problem here in Nebraska, but I have heard a lot of people complain about washing their hair with like tap water because it leaves. I don't know. According to them, it leaves a residue or something, and they don't feel like it gets clean. I haven't had that problem. I don't know if we have it. I don't think we have a water softener at the apartment complex that I live at, but I know a lot of people would like to do that. But I mean, calcium isn't bad for you. I think it dulls your hair. Is that what it is? Fucks up irons and though. Yeah. So I think it's more of a like people. One, they don't like the calcium buildup. Two, they don't like it. Some people say the water tastes different. Some people just don't like it in their hair. It's, I don't think it it's not, we're not in Flint, Michigan. It's not going to kill us. Hey, sweetie, question. Do we have a water softener at the apartment?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're at I don't think so on the water softener thing.
I honestly don't know, and I should know that.
You should know that.
Don't know.
Oh.
I just know that we don't pay for the gas that heats our water. That's
Okay.
all I know.
Okay, we don't know. Never mind. Maybe it is. Reduces the lifespan of water heaters. That makes sense. So a lot of people do that. You beat the water with a stick until it's nice and tender. All right, let's hunker down, listen to this wonderful intro, and God, this intro. That face, I'm sorry, I gotta go back just like the tiniest bit, because that face that he makes is just, oh God, come on, just go back. Look at that face! Oh, go back. That face that they make is just too much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wheel, do the clicky thing. Oh no, I switched things. Since when do you switch when I hit things? God. Okay. I am doing terrible with my mouse. I gotta switch it to the clicky bit. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll go there. That face right there is the best face ever. Just to make, oh no, I can't read that one. But me has a meat tenderizer made of porcelain. Ooh, that's fancy. Oh, look at that face. That is the face of just. Again, to give them credit, I am super glad that these two do not take themselves seriously. Like far too many, especially I think in the flat Earth community, take themselves way too seriously. And I love that these two don't. I love that these two have fun. Like, good on ya, having fun with that goofy ass shit that you do. Like, good on you. See, look at that. They're not having fun. They're just insane. Look at them. I don't know. I can only be so mean. A bunch of dudes just rocking out with their fake guitars. Like, I don't know.
Yes.
See, they know they're sad and pathetic, and they embrace their sad patheticness, and I love it. You gotta love that. You gotta love the acknowledgement that you're sad and pathetic.
Yes. Yep. Well, we're back again, and annoying people with the truth because
they can't whistle. I don't know. Can't I? I guess not. Whistling. I never learned how to do the whistling with your fingers in your mouth. I never learned how to do that. I curled up my tongue and did that way. I still see no evidence that these two are different people.
Because a lot of people dislike the truth, especially.
So I have watched a little bit into this, and they do in a little bit. Peter reaches over and like puts his hand behind Pete, but he doesn't touch Pete. So it's not like 100% evidence that they're separate people, but he does kind of like reach behind Pete. And I just realized the sentence that I said, so I'm going to let you all quote mine that one.
If you're one for designing and...
I think their noses are bent in opposite directions. Oh! I could see that. I could see that.
Constructing your own flying chair.
Oh, that was the news ticker, man with flying chair.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing when you look on the YouTube videos and you look at the amount of rubbish people make.
I don't know if they finish each other's sentences. One of them has glasses like Clark Kent and Superman. I know, right? I don't know if they finish each other's sentences though. They just kind of repeat the last word that the other person says, and then they say absolutely a whole lot. So like, actually listen to them, and they don't finish their sentences. They just repeat like the last word that Pete said. I'm gonna repeat it, and then that's gonna be like us actually, them finishing their sentences when it's not.
It's ridiculous, just to keep people occupied, just to keep their minds occupied.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. The vast array of useless, meaningless shite that people make.
Okay. Earlier, guys, Peter, real talk now. Earlier, I was complimenting you both on how you didn't take yourselves too seriously. And then you said that sentence. You guys take yourselves way too seriously about meaningless shit. They talk exactly like this in real life. I feel like was there a hangout, like a little debate with them? Repeat. He's a repeater. That's a good one. I like that one. IRL was in a hangout. Was there a hangout with like a debate with them at some point? I feel like that's how I heard about them, and then I ended up making like this Team Skeptics channel. Okay, I feel like that maybe that was on. Was I in that, or I remember watching something with that.
And build.
Well, absolutely. Well, there's a lot of nonsense around.
Still, I've got no quibble people doing things with their time, obviously, if they'd like to do things. But if you're just going to waste your time...
And waste your money in the same process.
And waste your money as well, come on. You may as well go and spend your money on other people.
Or you flush it down the toilet.
I feel like this is a way of them saying, give me your money. Here's my... Fuck! That was a thing I forgot! We're gonna stop everything, absolutely everything, because I forgot this. I am a terrible human being. Back to housekeeping. I forgot about this. We have new patron who pledged earlier this week, and I completely got. I am a terrible human being. I haven't really been checking my email, obviously. But we had a new patron today, Mr. Monkey Sage. Thank you very much for becoming a patron. Your pledge is greatly appreciated. Always awesome to have new people. I don't remember if your pledge gets you free boobs or not. I feel like it does, because free boobs are always a thing. But if you're here, and I'm so sorry, let me know. We'll get you some free boobs. I have our handy dandy dice ready for boobish. Oh, Gio is finally here, just in time to enjoy the wonderful whatever presentation of Pete and Peter. Oh, I gotta say that conversation with Tom was hilarious. Especially the what was it? If you stand in the South Pole and you take a step in any direction, which direction are you going? Was the best, and he couldn't answer that. And I love how he does not know anything. It was great. It was great. I see the Hobbs. Hobbs is here. And there's Emma. Emma's just like cruising around the house today. Up. Now it's just my crotch. All right, buddy. Good to see you. Gio showed up, so Hobbs decided it was time to go. That's just how that works sometimes. Sorry, Gio. Hello, all the new people coming in from Gio's GeoStream, how are you? I hope you're having yourselves a good time. You get to watch some Pete and Peter today. Isn't that wonderful? All right, we're gonna watch a little bit more of this, and then take our usual break. Now that I've made a wreck out of the show again.
You might as well just flush it down the pan, mightn't you? You know.
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
Anyway, how are you, Peter? Before we get going,
very
are you
well. Yes, I'm very well.
Are you well, or are you
I'm
well?
very well. Yeah, we have a slightly different setup, haven't we?
Okay, they're gonna do it. The reason I want to get to this is they're gonna do that thing. So Peter is gonna go like this, and reach behind Pete, and that's like the closest thing to evidence I have that these two are two different people. That's it.
We've had a few changes because we thought, let's move things around.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had a few changes in the studio.
Behind Pete, there's a nice background.
They did the thing, like he did this. Like, I guess I'm hopeful that these two are two different people, because if one person has the time to elaborately set this up, and that's what they chose to do with their life, I'm just his arm is so fucking long. Like, if that's how they're doing, like I want to be hopeful that that's not how they're how this one individual spending their life. I'd rather think that that's two. Stretch. But I don't know.
Background there.
Absolutely, of course. And there we go. So
see him in all his glory.
You should do this. R&D could be two people, one with glasses and one with contacts. We might have to do a video about that one.
And all his beauty.
Yep, that's right. So let's get on and do our song before we get started on our main topics. So let's have a little look. What song have we got for everyone's pleasure?
Well, because it's calcium. Calcium's got something to do with chalk.
Why? Oh no, we're gonna karaoke. No. Oh no, I thought this was gonna be... No. I thought this was gonna be later. I didn't think this was gonna be like a now thing. Okay, we ready?
Yeah, because it's all about chalk and everything, so we thought we'd do Jimmy Cliff, because that's where you find a lot of chalk in cliffs.
Absolutely.
I can skip the karaoke. I don't want to. I kind of want to. Like, it's hilarious.
So we
I can see clearly now.
Yeah. I can see clear. Okay. I'm just...
The globe has gone.
There we go. So get your reggae heads on.
Yeah.
I can see clearly now the globe has gone.
The what has gone? What?
I can see all clear in 2019.
Okay, they didn't even rehearse this. Like, one is singing different than the other one. What is this? Oh, what is this?
Gone are the dark clouds that glow me blind.
You're not even singing the same song. I feel like one of you is singing the right song. The other one is doing your whatever version of the song, and it's not working very well, guys.
It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
Okay, you got that part right.
It's gonna be a bright, sunshiny day.
Because the globe is gone.
Yes, I can make it now. The pain
the pain
is
from the Globe Society is gone.
The Globe Society is gone. So Peter is doing like this chorus interjecting thing. That's which would be even funnier if it's the same person, and it might be the same person. Why am I think they are. So I think I don't know how to do this. I think Pete here, Pete is I think he's singing the right song. Like he's actually singing the song, and then Peter all the way over there he's adding like extra lines to it. So they just read that line about like, what was it? I don't want to go back. Now that the pain is gone, and then he said something along the lines of like the glove society is gone, and like, you know, because ha 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 ha, isn't that clever, right? I think that's what's going on.
All the glove society is gone.
Well, society's gone.
No more gloomy days. No more gloomy days. Days to share.
What?
Gonna hit the rainbow.
Here's the rainbow, yeah.
Praying for.
Oh, well, not praying because we don't pray.
Gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Like,
it's gonna be a bright. Look all around. There's nothing but rainbows.
why did you say rainbows? Oh my goodness, what is going on? I hate this. You might be able to drive, cringe. Okay. Well, it's just they can't possibly go much longer than this. I don't think they can. I think they have to stop. Like, they can't possibly go that much longer.
Look straight ahead, there's nothing but a webcam.
I can't I don't know what they're saying. I want to make commentary on what they're saying, but I don't understand them. The fucking microphone squeaked. The microphone squeaked in the middle of I can't. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna make it down. The rain has gone, the globe has gone.
Globe has gone.
All of the bad feelings.
All the bad feelings have gone. Oh, that's nice. Isn't that lovely? Because it's the earth's low.
I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright,
yeah, it's gonna be bright,
sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright.
Oh no, is that the real multi-top time? Oh no! Hi! How are you? That was worth watching!
Sunshiny day.
Anyway.
There we go, thank you ever so much.
Yeah,
Jimmy.
Finished. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break. Oh my goodness. I'm not okay. I'm not okay anymore. I'm gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back in a little bit. Enjoy some fan art and some music that isn't crap. I'll be back after I get more beer and whatnots. Oh.
Figures moving under the rain. I see glowing streetlights blurring the pain. Children on the corner staring as I drive away. Handprints on the window, they all fade to gray. Have you ever seen a shadow? Have you ever known what they know? Have you ever seen a shadow and left one behind? And left one behind. Shifting, changing, never the same. And the cold wind wonders how they became. Wishing for an answer, hoping one day it'll change. Praying for the flesh and the blood to fill them. Have you ever seen a shadow? Have you ever known what they know? Have you ever seen a shadow and left one behind? And left one behind. Have you ever seen a shadow? Have you ever known what they know? Have you ever seen a shadow and left one behind? And left one
Wizard, what do you see as you twist your tiles beneath our feet? What do you see?
All right, everybody, and we're back with more Pete and Peter. Oh, always fun time. Sorry, I had to walk away for so long there, but you know, things had to happen. It's Tom here. I did see him earlier that he got kicked out. Not that I feel bad. I've invited you. I've been like super nice to you, Tom, and you've been a dick to me. So I don't feel bad anymore. Like I used to feel bad about people kicking you out of my chats, and then I didn't. So, get it off. Oh no, we're watching more of this. Hobbs is back though, so as soon as he decides to sit down, you guys can watch him and make things better. Okay. Beta's back. Just so you know, Rick, we've been flagged or hang out for cruel behavior. It's such a channel to be destroyed. Okay, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? Is that how we're gonna do this? Yeah. Okay, you good boy. You're such a good boy. All right, we're gonna try to get a better angle on Hobbs, so that you get less crotch, more Hobbs. Is kind of gonna be what we try to do here. Oh goodness, can we achieve such a thing though? Is an entirely different question. So we have way too many monitors and way too many. Oh god, too many things. God damn it, Nightbot! Stop deleting people's comments. Okay. There's the Hobbsy. The Hobbsy. Oh goodness, can we even get that? No, that's probably the best. That's probably the best we can do. There we go. That's the new slogan for this show. Too many monitors. I know, right? How many monitors do you have again? I have 2, and that's too many, honestly. All right. So, well, it's a little bit more of Pete and Peter, and then whatever. Less crotch, more Hobbs. Hashtag less cock. Oh goodness. Nightbot can fuck right off. How did Hobbs survive while you were gone? Well, we got back and he hadn't eaten other cat yet, so I'm assuming that they never resorted to that. What are you doing? We just got set up, Hobbs. You need to make up your mind. You are being an indecisive asshole. Okay, fine. Be indecisive over there. We're gonna keep watching Pete and Peter. Cat. See, the microphone went behind one, and oh, god damn it, Hobbs. Don't bite my headphones. I don't like it when you bite my headphones. Oh, is it muted? Ha ha ha! Ah, you all thought you were going to get away with that.
Jimmy Calcium Carbonate. Jimmy Calc.
Jimmy Calc, yeah.
Jimmy Calc, I like that one. Jimmy Dairy. Calcium
Jimmy
milk.
Bones.
Jimmy Bones, absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people seem to think that there's calcium in bones.
Oh, right, yeah, but there isn't
there's calcium in milk.
Absolutely.
Well, I guess it's not. Okay. So, I guess we're going to argue that there is no calcium in bones or milk. Because, the entire study of human anatomy is just not a thing. As we have, but as stop biting my goddamn headphones. But since Multitom has enlightened us lately, anatomy and biology are one and the same, so they're exactly the same thing. So if you're a biologist, all you do is study human anatomy, and that's it. All right, Hobbsy, let's see if we can get a better shot of Hobbs. There he is. Much better.
But there isn't any.
Well, is there? I mean, a lot of people say
get a bone and react to it to see if it's a carbon.
All videos are unrehearsed and unedited. Wow, well, thank you for letting us know.
No, there you go.
Absolutely. A lot of people seem to think that milk's good for you. A lot of foodstuffs, dairy products that contain calcium, and they are good for you because our bodies need calcium. Our bones need calcium to be strong. Teeth.
Yeah, but it's encouraging people to buy the milk.
So, I guess the calcium or the milk industry is in on it. So I'm really curious as to what the end goal of the milk industry is. Like, why is calcium being pushed on us if it's not in our bones and not in our teeth? No calcium in bones. Then no problem pouring fluoric acid on skin. Then it tends to pass through the screen all the way to the bone and crystallize with calcium in bones. Does it really? Oh goodness. Not doing it doesn't mean you can't be criticized. I know, right? I mean, the milk industry does overstate the need for milk to get the calcium in your bones. That's probably true. Big milk, the big milk industry. I don't drink milk. I'm lactose intolerant, but I eat a lot of cheese, so that's my calcium. I mean, milk doesn't actually strengthen bones. At least it doesn't reduce the frequency of fracture. So yeah, but I don't want to give them too much credit. Like, I understand that a lot of health things are maybe overemphasized, like the milk thing, and the organic thing is another one that's overemphasized, where people sort of overemphasize the how good being organic is for you, even though it's not actually. So there's definitely a lot of but there's a lot of that, but I don't want to give them more credit than they deserve. Like, they're literally saying that there is no calcium in bones, so I don't want to give them the benefit of the doubt of what they could mean by that, besides the fact that they're kind of idiots. Broccoli is high in calcium. Oh my goodness. Speaking of broccoli. Please don't say frequency. I can't take it anymore. that day. What frequency? What's wrong with frequency? It's what's the thing about broccoli? Oh yeah. So I was watching Parks and Rec, and they had a scene where a bunch of people in wherever the fuck Indiana there is, Pawnee, Indiana, where the show takes place. They open up a farmer's market, and people don't know what broccoli is, so they call it little trees. And then they see a piece of cauliflower, and they're like, "Oh, this one's dead." And that is the best. I guess broccoli is the worst shit ever. Oh no! This is multi-tom talking about frequency. I missed that part. I only stayed long enough to talk about to listen to the bit about geographical directions and which way north is. I got to that part. And he kept changing the subject a lot. I think it was Jared pointed out to him several times how we have actually had people circumnavigate the globe north-south, not just east-west, and he was not having any of that. On the video I had to debunk in common format, said Earth used to be a sound wave frequency before becoming matter. North is up. North is up, south is down. That is the way the directions work. The next, I think it's the next one. The next Dubé video is about magnets, and God, he's got this weird, he doesn't understand magnets at all, and thinks that compasses shouldn't point north on a plane, on the plane that they're on, but should point down and north, because if you're on the side, God, I can't show this with my hands, but if this is the Earth and this is the North Pole and you're sitting here, then the compass shouldn't point this way, it should point this way, so that it can point directly to where the North Pole, the magnetic North Pole is. And I just shouldn't have to explain everything that's wrong with that, but everything that is just said is wrong. So yeah, that'll be a thing that gets talked about soon. I don't even know why I brought that up, but that's the thing that got brought up. All right, more Pete and Peter.
Absolutely. To buy the milk to make sure that their teeth and bones are healthy.
But do they need
the calcium? But you don't need the milk.
Absolutely, nobody needs milk from a cow. Do they really?
It's all manufactured.
Absolutely.
Okay. I said I wasn't going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but then we're going to have to give him the benefit of the doubt. You're not wrong. And I hate to say that, you're not wrong. One, milk is fucking tasty. I hate being lactose intolerant because milk Milk is tasty. That's some tasty nonsense right there, right? So that's a thing. Nobody needs milk sounds weirdly miffed for milk, I know, right? Nobody needs a computer. Yeah, so I mean, you're not wrong. You're saying I don't know if they're saying that milk is artificial. I think what they might be trying to say is that the need for milk is artificial. Like, you know, like again, you don't need milk, like, right? And they're not wrong. You could find other ways to supplement dairy to get a balanced diet and, you know, nice healthy diet, right? Like, there are other ways to do it. Babies do need milk, except for babies. Bacon and milk. Bacon and milk? Really? That's gross. However, now that I think about it, I did at one point have a bacon cupcake, and then the milk would have been useful with a cupcake. So yeah, so bacon cupcake with milk, that would be good. Beer instead of milk, always beer instead of milk. If you had to choose between beer or milk, always choose beer.
Absolutely, because the idea is all manufactured. Absolutely, because you'll find that the calcium is probably put into the milk.
Absolutely, it's put in the calcium
as they make the milk.
Yeah, the chalk is put into the calcium.
Okay. Calcium fortified beer. I like that one. Most of the humans in Earth, I'm gonna go with on Earth, if they don't have European lineage, are lactose intolerant. Yes, I am one of those. It's a genetic mutation that makes Europeans keep making lactate. Evolution, yeah, hashtag evolution. That's how evolution works. I am one of those because I'm not of European descent. Well, I mean, I half am, but I'm the half of me that isn't European decided that milk is not good for me. So so I struggle with milk. I drink milk and my stomach hurts and it's awful. Bacon stuffed bacon. Ooh, I like that one. It does help with spicy food. That's like, if you ever go to an Indian restaurant, always make sure that you order a mango lassi. It's pretty much like a mango milkshake, and it helps that spicy food go down. Oh God, I'm hungry. I have to cook dinner after this, which isn't gonna, unfortunately, it won't be Indian food. Thai food. It won't be Thai food today. It'll be Mexican food today, but that's okay. No tres leches for you then. I know, right? No tres leches. Tres leches. By the way, tres leches is I don't know if it's good or not. I'm still debating the goodness of tres leches. But it's a very popular cake, especially for weddings and quinceañeras and all that nonsense. So it's a very popular cake in Mexico, and it's like the only cake that people know how to make in Mexico. But no, it hurts. It hurts the bits. Yeah, Hubs has decided to leave us, you little bitch. Okay. Most people are lactose intolerant to some degree. Yeah, I'm not like... Excuse me. I'm not like I'm going to die lactose intolerant. I feel like I'm going to die, but I'm not going to actually genuinely die lactose intolerant. But I am lactose intolerant enough that if I drink straight milk, like my stomach is just... It hurts a lot. Cheese, I don't do well with. So if I have like a slice of pizza or... a lot of Italian food I struggle with a little bit. I mostly get gassy, and it sucks to be everyone else at that point more than it sucks to be me. Do you know about the Grand Mexican mayonnaise shortage of 1912? I think you've told me about that, and it's a joke. Something mayo. Shit, you told me about it. You've already told me this stupid joke, and I'm going to try to remember it before you finish the sentence. Oh, shit, you told me about it. Is it a Cinco de Mayo thing? Is it a Cinco de Mayo thing? I think it's a Cinco de Mayo thing. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. I'm lactose intolerant. I lost things. Cinco de Mayo. Okay. I'm lactose intolerant. I can't stand people who are lactose intolerant. Fuck them. When the Mexicans needed too much mayo, but the Titanicarians sang so The morning day to remember is known as Cinco de Mayo. There we go. Cinco de Mayo. There we go. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Always celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I don't usually, but you should. Everyone should. I should get on the Cinco de Mayo boat. And hope it doesn't sink. No bueno. Nothing is bueno. All right. More feed.
Because you might find cow's milk doesn't look milky.
What? I don't.
Oh right, yeah.
It may be off-white, watery.
Yeah, to make it look white.
So to make it look white, they add calcium to the milk. It's possible.
Milk doesn't look milky. So, by the way, in case, well, milk doesn't actually look milky, I guess. I don't know. It is white when it comes out of the, it is white. It's a lot thicker. At least I find it to be a lot thicker when it comes straight out of a cow than when you buy it at the store. But like actually milking a cow, when you milk a cow, it is very milky. It's just thicker is the best way to put it. It's not as watery as it is after you sort of go through the whole pasteurization process and whatnot. So then it gets a little watery. But it has higher fat content, yeah. So, but other than that, it looks just like milk. It tastes way better. Not gonna lie, it tastes way better. Well, high fat milk tastes way better than not high fat. So screw you all slim milk drinkers. Not that I can drink any milk, but if I was gonna be able to drink, if I was gonna die from drinking milk, it was gonna be a whole creamy fatty milk. Speaking of which, I had this really great while I was in Mexico. They did this. God, what the fuck was it called? But they made us at breakfast one day. They made us this cream, and Mexican cream is not like sour cream, or what we would call sour cream, right? Is nothing like American cream. Like, it's not thick dollopy stuff. It's like this liquidy stuff that's like straight out of a cow, and you just pretty much just churn it for a little bit, and it's amazing. Oh, it's the best. So yeah. So no, milk, I don't think they've ever been near a milking station ever. Well, for as long as you drink it when it comes out of the cow, it's true. That's the only way that I've ever drank raw milk. I've never, besides like straight out of a, like you squirt it into a, God, nope, we're gonna doing that. Once you put it into a cup and drink it, it's fine. I regret saying all the things. Still warm. Oh yes, it is still warm. When it comes out of a cow, and it is delicious. Oh, I haven't had milk in a long time, but I haven't had straight like milk from a cow in a very long time. I know that's getting gift. I entirely regret my decision to make all of those movements, and I'm stuck now with it because this is a live stream. It's not edited. It's all live.
I'm not saying it is or isn't, but it's possible.
It's possible. Wouldn't surprise me.
Because what we're beginning to realise,
it's called a teat. It's not a dirty word. Sorry, I wasn't listening to you, Peter.
More we uncover and reveal about man's world.
Yeah.
We're beginning to realise that we are educated on man, what man can do with nature, his environment.
So. Again, I really am curious where you got this idea that calcium makes milk white and that it's not white. Like, again, like it's not like farms don't exist, right? Like small farms still exist all over the world. This isn't, you're not gonna go to New York and find like a little cow farm, right? A little dairy farm, but at least somewhere in the States you're gonna be able to find one. You're gonna be able to find a little dairy farm. Sweetie pie. She's not listening to her, so her phone's going off. Yeah, so milk is dyed white, and it's dyed white using calcium, which is really weird and also testable. Like, you could go to any dairy farm in whatever backwards ass country you're in, right? You could go to a dairy farm and actually take a picture of cows and whatnots, of cow milk, and see that it comes out white. But whatever.
This is the education we get. but it should be really about what nature is. That's what we should be educated about.
Absolutely, yeah. Real life.
Real life.
Real life.
Real life. Not man's
Made
processed,
up world. Processed
made up
world.
illusory world.
Absolutely.
There are medicine that allows lactose intolerant people to drink milk just fine. It's just that lactase they lack, which is the lactose. Yes, I do have I have a bunch of the medicine. There is a milk brand called Lact something. Lactide. That actually makes like the milk. Like you can actually go to the store and buy the milk with the extra enzyme in it, so you can drink the milk. I do just fine drinking almond milk and soy milk, so I never bother with it. But I do keep the little packets of pills or whatever to. They do a really good mac and cheese on Fridays at the clinic, or not the clinic, at the hospital. So that's the only reason I keep those around. Just Google pictures of milk and one of chalk and water to have this disproven. There you go. Laxative. No, we're not doing that one. Yeah. So yes, I'm lacto-free. Is that what it's called? So I'm not allergic to milk. I'm just lactose intolerant, so I don't have the enzyme. So again, it doesn't kill me. It just my body can't process it, so it hurts. But it doesn't like actually like I don't break out in hives or whatever. Clinic equal dispensary.
And I'm sure we're right about that calcium with milk. When we should go during this video and have a little look at the production of milk.
Yeah, well, we've
just
got
to
time.
see whether we're right or wrong.
Oh, we're actually we might go check this out. That might be interesting.
But anyway,
Just to see if we.
He's allergic to the pills, lactate. Oh, that's a shame. That's too bad. I mean, as it is, I really hate being lactose intolerant because there's a lot of things that I like that have milk in it. I love Italian food. And I can't have it. It's just, it hurts, or I have to take the pill thing, and sometimes I forget. And then it sucks to be my coworkers.
Spot where that calcium comes from.
Anyway, you haven't got something to show people.
Oh, yeah, I've just got one thing to show people.
Because it's amazing how people collect newspapers, old newspapers.
Now, this was a headline from the Daily Mail on Friday, the 19th of May, 2017. So a year or two.
Man takes manufacturer of deionized water to court for
a year and a bit, obviously, nearly 2 years ago.
Misrepresentation. I'm reading their quote because they're obviously not going to read it themselves.
And it's about Theresa May when she won the elections, and I'm sure everyone can see that.
Misrepresentation after ions found in water. So is the Daily Mail legit? Is it the Daily Mail? Is that what he said? Yeah. Is the Daily Mail legit, or is it the Fox News of no? Is it the InfoWars of the UK? People in other parts of the world. Is it the InfoWords? Oh no, ions. Are we gonna talk about what's the thing? What's the thing that removes ions from the thing? The Anthony Riley thing that he said. I forget. The Daily Mail is the build of England. Mail's a Pope. Okay. It's all the UK version of the National Liar. Okay. Okay, so it's so not. It's pretty bad. Okay.
Okay. And it says, at last, a PM not afraid to be honest with you.
What, is that implying that we've not had any other PMs who aren't honest with people?
Think about it logically.
It's crazy.
You can understand why I don't vote. Because look, this.
You don't vote because of news headlines? Because of clickbait articles? You're like, nope, clickbait article. Not gonna vote. It just okay. Daily Mail is basically like yellow journalism of Britain. He at least the dude vote for Brexit, I guess. He didn't vote, so at least he didn't vote for Brexit. I don't know. Even distilled water contains ions. So yeah, I guess even distilled water contains ions.
Is bollocks.
Obviously, you shouldn't vote because they're really well informed, would make such good decisions. I am actually not going to object to you not voting. I'm just confused as to the logic as to why you don't vote. That's all.
No, it's rubbish.
It's absolute rubbish.
Rubbish.
Meaningless.
Yeah.
See, they don't finish each other's sentences. The guy one of them just repeats the last word. That's all they do. Calcium is a metal, but only when in pure form, not contained with other things to make new materials.
And that's whether you're a Tory voter or a Labour voter.
Absolutely doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you vote.
It's still
you
rubbish.
Vote for. It's absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
It's quite sad, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
That people are in.
So I wonder how this one dude records this. Like, does he just record Peter and then records Pete afterwards, or does he do it the other way around? I'm curious.
They're in the man.
It's a metal that explodes. What's the other one? Is sodium, right? Sodium's the other one that explodes. Like it starts oxidizing the moment that it touches air, and then you throw it in a pool of water and it explodes, and it's really awesome. That's sodium, right? Because sodium is awesome. If that's the one that does that one. Next time we talk about Pete, invite me. All right. Potassium. Isn't potassium the exploding one? I thought it was sodium. Sodium and water. It is sodium and water. Yeah, it explodes. The best metals explode. All the alkaline metals are pretty much flammable. Oh, okay. I remember playing with one in high school. Like there's one that's really cool, and it's it kind of reminds me of like cheese. It kind of like you can cut it kind of like cheese. It's not very hard, and it's you can just cut it with like a butter knife, more or less. But like the moment that it gets exposed, it starts oxidizing, and then you take like a little bit of it and you put it in a little test tube worth of water, and bam, and it's awesome, and I love it. All the road does it. Okay. All react family with water. That's cool. Probably lithium. Lithium's cool. Lithium's the one that like lithium batteries, because that was a thing with what are those called? Those hoverboard things, right? Like lithium batteries. Like if you poked a hole in the battery, it would start smoking and catch on fire. The lower in the table alkaline, the less impressive the explosion, but it's still there. Oh, that's good to know. Those metals explosions were found to be Columbic a while back. Oh. Including strongly radioactive 1 potassium and only slightly Ra. Gold is the only natural metal. Natural metal? Like it doesn't explode metal? Yes, you probably dealt with sodium, as potassium is dangerous to handle, and the other ones are rather expensive for high school experiments. Yes, lithium is the one in lithium bed. Thank you.
Changing the business, and they're lying. And they're bullshitting people.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of random chemistry and high school things, and I didn't listen to them. I did this once, and I really wish I remembered what the recipe was. We did this for Halloween one year in high school, where we made this thing. It kind of looked like a snowball. And I don't remember exactly what it was we put into it, but it kind of looked like a snowball. Like it clumped. It wasn't cold like snow, but it kind of clumped together like snow. But then you can light it on fire, and it glowed. It had like a blue flame rather than like whatever, a blue flame rather than like a green or a red flame, right? And if you dunk your hands in water, you could actually pick it up and kind of play with it for a little while until the water evaporated, and then you had to like redunk your hands. And that was really cool. And I really wish I remember exactly how we made that, because unfortunately it was forever ago, but it was really cool. And the professor or the teacher who did them, who helped us, teacher in the class, he could juggle, so he ended up just like juggling these like 3 blue flaming balls of snow. It was really great. I really wish I remember what it was. We did that, and then we made something else that glowed. It was great.
Yeah.
And yet there's Theresa May. She apparently wants to be honest with working class, basic, down to earth, brass tack level people. Yeah. And that's ridiculous.
Rubbish.
It's rubbish.
Her hands are tied.
She never even talks to people like that.
No,
it's crazy.
No.
But anyway.
So
that's that. I can throw that away now, or burn it.
Burn it, yeah. We'll get rid of it.
Absolutely.
Use it as toilet paper.
Now, I'd really like to have a look at CD's comments.
Yeah.
Okay. Your professor had blue balls? Creep the crawl text of jokes. I think so. I was kind of reading them, and they didn't look like they were meant. I don't think they were meant to be serious. We had YouTube video makers inundate TV companies with CVs. God, with CVs. 2019 sees stark rise in agoraphobic cases. What was this other one? HM Queen to play golden piano on Royal Variety Show for children. Police called after hydrogen and oxygen go missing from woman's water. Right? Was that what it was? From... Nope. Water test. Water. Oh, God. Sorry. Water resistance test. Lifeboat's crew called after yacht and turbulent oxygen and hydrogen. They really don't like this whole water thing, do they? Farmer feeds cattle chalk to help boost milk production. What is with you guys in chalk? I'm like, do you think that calcium is just chalk? Is that what you think it is? Because it's not. I know. Yeah. And what else we got? UK government urges population to give cheer on the most gloomiest day of the year, Monday, 21st January. Staffordshire police beat national attendance record after Brexit boost up recycling center. I guess. Police mistake elderly man's shopping trolley at bus stop suspect of terrorism by caller. I'm actually more and we get to skip through most of this and not listen to it. Flying chair grounded as neighbor complains to local council. Well, that's it for the news, guys. I guess we have to go back a little bit, and we're gonna talk about electrolysis. I know we are. I don't want to, but we're gonna.
Certain death, but we don't like to be that negative, you know.
But and we asked him basically to undertake a certain electrolytic process so he could basically show to us how the electrolytic process splits hydrogen and oxygen that are allegedly in the water.
And you've got
or split the water into hydrogen and oxygen.
And you've got the Wikipedia page on the electrolysis of water.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
So what was I remember? What was their thing? And maybe Geo can remember if Geo's still hanging around. Maybe Micro can if you remember. What was the thing about hydrogen? Hydrogen and water. Were they not able to balance a chemical equation? Was that the problem? I think that was the problem. They weren't able to balance a chemical equation. God.
Yes, let's get this up,
because this is what the guys should be following, really.
Absolutely. I mean, if anyone...
There's instructions there.
The instructions are here. You know, the electrolysis water page. Yeah. Anyone, feel free to do this. This is what we'd like to do.
The reaction has a standard potential of 1.23... Is that 1 to 23 volts?
Meaning it ideally requires a potential difference of 1.23 volts to split water. Just 1.23 volts. That's all. Okay.
So you can use 4 volts. You can use 7 volts.
Yeah, then it says ideally.
So if we go on to his comments.
Absolutely, let's... Because
they don't think that water was made of hydrogen and oxygen. They're the ones who think that water is its own element, right? So there's something else that we're missing, because I do look brain dead. This is hurting. Drop a 9-volt battery in a glass of water and get oxygen off one terminal. I like that idea.
We overlooked this, didn't we?
Yeah, we overlooked it because we didn't actually read through his comment and understood what he was doing.
A lot of the time we can't be bothered, really, a lot of the time.
But here we go. He said, I've left his system running for 32 hours.
Wait there, can I just do... Wait there.
No, we don't need to talk about it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
In just over
I've
left it running for 32 hours. 32 hours.
32 hours.
And in 20 hours, electrode loss was less than 2 grams. Water went, listen to this, water went from 1.5 kilograms to 200 milligrams.
Now that is an awful.
He's lost. He's stating here, he's lost 1.3 kilograms of water
at least.
In
Please get to the part where they talk about calcium as a metal or not. I kind of do, because I don't want to talk about water. You didn't lose 1.3 kgs. I mean, obviously he did. He says he did.
20 hours.
20 hours, yeah. That's an awful lot of water.
When I first read this...
Okay, so I guess we should probably try to read this comment in a little less stupid sense. Pete and Peter. In just over 2.5 hours, there is more water by weight gone than the weight of the electrodes and the electrolyte I added, yet it's still producing gas in both electrodes. If no gas is from the water, then where is it coming from? Because you can't get something from nothing. I'll keep running till it stops, and if you're right, I should get some amount of something. I don't know. Then it gets off. And then it looks like a couple of days later, CD answers, I had left it running for 32 hours, and in 20 hours, electrode loss was less than 2 grams. Water went from 1.5 kilograms to 200 milligrams, and then the electrodes were only just touching the water. Took measurements and refilled it with 1.3 Ks of water, added no more electrolyte, and it's still producing gas at the same rate when I started. I measured and then they forgot. Okay. So, 1.5 kilograms or 1,500 grams or 1,500 million milligrams. They lost 1 milligrams. They lost 1.599 kg. You need to capture the gas and check if it makes of hydrogen. So is this all just a matter of just terrible math?
Well, no. When I actually clicked on and paid attention, I'm wondering, where's all that water gone? How come he's lost all that water? And I'm like thinking, what voltage is he using now? Because he's not using electrolysis in the common understood method.
Absolutely, he's
not doing it.
It is our view that this guy is basically skewing the understanding of electrolysis, skewing his methodology to give him the results that he wants. He wants to see the water disappearing.
A loss of water.
He's not interested in the electrolyte.
He's not even interested in the gases.
He's not interested in the electrode. He wants to see water loss because he thinks that those gases are coming from the water.
Bartender, can I have a glass of H2O, please? And a friend, can I have a glass of H2O too? I didn't go so well with my friend. No. Just need a voltage above the potential. So are they arguing, is that the argument that they're going to make? And probably are. That he's running at a higher voltage, therefore increasing how much water is lost? Sounds like they have lost more than water in brain cells, yeah. Oh, okay.
So there should be water loss.
And he thinks that those gases are hydrogen and oxygen.
Absolutely. And it is our understanding that he's zapping a very high voltage through this water.
For him to lose 1.3 kilograms of water
in 20 hours.
In 20 hours.
An awful lot.
He must be using a high voltage.
You
only need to use 7.
Okay. So, Pete and Peter say, let's see a video so that I can repeat what you're doing and gain understanding you have reached. Thank you. It's no good to me reading rubbish on a screen. Okay. Pete and Peter, I can understand. So CD says to Pete and Peter, I can record, but first let's go on the same page. You stated that the gas, whatever the gas is, isn't important at this stage. That's next. That comes off the electrodes is from the electrolyte, or what's removed from the electrode. That means if you weigh the electrolyte and the electrode loss, the reaction should stop, leaving only deionized water, I'm guessing.
7 volts. And the water in our tub, when we've electrolyzed it, hadn't decreased at all.
7.2 volts we started off on, and 12 volts.
And the water level hardly
moved, absolutely.
Because the tub could only hold 1.1 litre.
Absolutely.
And everyone should know that a kilogram of water is about a litre.
About a litre. Yeah, about that, yeah, of course. But, so that's what we think he's done. And
but he's not showing us because he doesn't want us to know this. That's why he's not putting the video up about it.
Absolutely, of course. Because I did actually ask him.
Where they what we buy at the store is actually 3% solution of hydrogen peroxide. Yes, because they're using household voltage. I'm really curious as to all of this, but I want to get to the calcium bit, so we're all going to skip ahead. I think I'm not sure that I can. I want to get. Well, I don't know. They want to talk about the water thing, which is like their only thing that they were talking about.
What voltage he's actually using, but I've had no reply, and I for some reason I've got this funny feeling that he's not going to
bother.
He's not going to reply anymore.
Yeah,
to be honest with you, because
okay. So I really wish I could see them in this, because can you tell me firstly how I can demonstrate the deionized water is unchanged during the process? Secondly, do you realize water evaporates too? Think about what you're typing and ensure it's not bollocks. One thing you haven't done, and that is to provide some proof water splits into hydrogen and oxygen during electrolysis. My claim is gas products originate from the electrolyte and the electrode, and nothing comes from the water. If you think I'm wrong and can demonstrate it, then just let me know what you've done and then achieve the results so I can. Hydrocrites? Yeah, they are the king of the archetards.
We firmly think.
I can recommend buying a higher concentration. They're dangerous to laymen and deal with them. Ooh, that's good to know.
He's not running electrolysis properly. He's just getting.
He's not even collecting the gases
and running a current across them in water, essentially, and with a little bit of electrolyte in them.
Yeah,
that's all he's doing. He's not high voltage,
and he's not even collecting the gases and testing them for hydrogen and oxygen.
Absolutely, he's not doing that.
He's not doing that.
Because what we should expect to see is hydrogen at the cathode, oxygen at the anode. That's what we should expect to see.
But no.
But that won't happen if he's doing this. He'll get both gases at both electrodes.
I'm actually kind of curious as to why I don't know, chemistry people, which there's like two. I'm a psychologist, not a chemist. Why I'm really curious. I don't think knowing how negative and positive things work. There shouldn't, if you increase the voltage, there should be no reason why the negative and positive shouldn't work like they normally work, so that the negative ions should go to one part, the anode or whatever, I forget which is which, and the positive ones should go to the other one. You hypocrites, you didn't collect any gases. Yeah, I don't think they did either. Right? Am I right about that? Like, they shouldn't. Like, even if you increase the voltage, there's no reason why they should now all of a sudden start collecting both the outcomes. Right? I don't. Has anybody seen the short video Conspiracast recorded? I think about Anthony really becoming an expert after reading one description. They'll work the same way as in lower voltages. The currents will be higher resistable, which is why electrolysis will run faster to higher voltages. Yeah, so there shouldn't be any reason, at least that I can think of, about increasing. Like, increasing it shouldn't change the way that they work, just faster. Increasing the voltage will increase the speed of the reaction, all right, but not change the outcome. That's what I figured, so great. I mean, it's Pete and Peter. What do we expect? All right, with that said, I think I'm at the point where I have to go make some dinner. So, thank you, everyone, for joining me for this longer and harder after a very long break, and for enjoying Pete and Peter's wonderful, wonderful performance earlier on. Again, thank you very much to Monkey Sage for becoming a patron this week. Thank you very much for your pledge. If you show up to a live stream, you get free boobs, I think. So show up. Fuck you. Why am I being... You're ending this already? It's been 2 hours, Gio. It's been 2 hours. You missed the first hour. That is a you problem, not a me problem. I have dinner to make. Thank you everyone for showing up. It's yeah, it is dinner time. You will have yourselves a wonderful week. I will see you all next time.